Hello guys, Nightspectre here, bringing you another League of Legends cast 0 minutes into the game as always. So let's go over the team, shall we? Slowly now, because I'm not rambling all over the place, which is a first, I must say, as I ramble on. So, on blue team, we have a LeBlanc. Hopefully she'll do great. I used to play LeBlanc back in Season 1. After that I kind of didn't anymore because I became level 30 and people knew how to play against her. So maybe she'll do alright. Of course these are high level players, so they might be able to pull it off. I myself can't because I fail at getting last hits onto her and pushing my lane and then trying to gank other lanes because she just can't. I hate using distortion to farm. I just hate it. So, as you can see, Malphite is going to be top. Very great for initiation. Let's hope it'll be alright. It's a little weird team comp, I must say, but it might work. We'll see. Ezreal will be the AD carry. He will be supported by Thresh, who is approaching. And then the jungler will be Kha'zix. Again. Then, on red team, we have Nocturne as the jungler, who is going to start with blue. Riven will be top. She's already defending the top side of the jungle. Ziggs will be in the middle, trying to be a pokey bastard. And then we have Vayne and Nami, who will be the bottom lane marksman and support. Oh, that's a very deep invade there by Ezreal. Luckily enough, the defense of red team wasn't all that grand. So that's a very good ward there. I'm not too sure if they're going to do anything with it, but at the very least, they'll have the timer for blue when it spawns or respawns, even though you can pretty much predict it anyway, because it takes about 6 minutes. Oh, pings are going down. They are going for a cheeky steal. Ziggs might actually be in a very bad position here, but he knew where she was. So they know. And yet, he's going to get it stolen. So yeah, a quick steal by Kha'zix there. Nocturne now very low on health without a blue buff. They should have known. Ziggs gave vision with his bomb. Well, vision, they just know. Oh, very nice Aqua Prism there by Nami. But there is a cleanse. No, it's a barrier coming through by Ezreal. He's in a very bad position there, I must say. He needs to be a little bit careful. But the pressure is on for blue team. Kha'zix with a very great steal there, and I don't think Nocturne can turn this around. LeBlanc igniting and then going in for the flash, but a barrier being used there doesn't matter. Auto attack for the kill. LeBlanc with the first blood, with a distortion play of a lifetime combined with flash, of course. Same goes down for the top lane. Seismic shot for another kill. Blue team with a 2-kill lead already, combined with Kha'zix's blue steal onto the Nocturne. This is quite devastating. Nocturne, using the Shroud of Darkness correctly there, blocks out the Sigil of Silence of LeBlanc and gets some bonus attack speed. However, Kha'zix now wants to turn it around. He is a level ahead, goes into the tower. Not sure if that was a great idea, but just a little bit of presence is all. He's not going to do anything drastically, or is he? Kha'zix going in for the invade maybe, for the red buff of Nocturne. Well, Nocturne is way too low. He can't jungle, but he must protect his own jungle. So he's going to face that Kha'zix, but he's all alone. Taste of Fear will get a kill. So that's even a further setback for the Nocturne. And well, his red is stolen. There's nothing he can do. Malphite is going to recall though, so maybe Riven and the Ziggs might be able to stop him, but nope. They're not going to. So a quick smite and the red buff for Kha'zix. So he got both buffs from Nocturne. He didn't even jungle in his own jungle yet. Well, he did the small camps, but other than that, he still has his own red and his own blue. So this is pretty bad. Now, Vayne even in a very bad position. Arcane Shift going towards the Nami instead of the Vayne, so she is able to survive for now. She needs to be careful though. As many Mystic shots as Ezreal has, he can lower his cooldown and try again. And he probably will. Nocturne now level 2, going to try and invade onto the jungle of Kha'zix. He is still counter-jungling Nocturne himself, so it might work out in the end. Will the chain land? Almost predicted the tumble there. A little bit more to the right and she would have been a dead Vayne, and she knows it. She ain't afraid to show it, show it, show it. Red buff being stolen by Nocturne. I can't believe he's able to get away with it. Kha'zix, go. This is just a jungle switch up. What is this? Switch up. Now Nocturne going in for a gank there with nice Aqua Prism by Nami. They will be able to change it around. The chain will miss. No death sentence for you. Nocturne will not land the Duskbringer, but he will flash and the red buff will do the rest. A kill for Nocturne. Now it's Trash in a bad position. Will they get the kill? Well, probably so. Aqua Prism should be off cooldown relatively soon as the frames on my PC are dropping like crazy. So sorry for that. Should have turned down something. But instead, well, show must go on. Maybe he'll try and, well, stabilize at the very least, but for now these frames are still getting quite low as Riven is going to die again to the powers of Malphite and Kha'zix combined. Seriously, there must be some background thingy running because these frames are low. Very low. I'm going to try and ult up. If this crashes, then I'm sorry. Nope, it doesn't, so I could still cast, really. How's that? Nope. Well, Kha'zix got himself his own blue. We'll start with that. So that's good for him. He did lose his red, so if he didn't give that red to Nocturne, I don't think he would have gotten the kill onto Ezreal there, so in a way, might not have worked out in his favor. LeBlanc actually with a farm lead onto D6, you don't see that too often. And she could go for the kill here. Sigil of Silence Lassing, the ethereal change as well. Landing Nightspectre. Lassing isn't English. But the damage was not enough, but it was decent enough to force Ziggs a little bit further away from his lane. Then again, he can use bouncing bombs to farm. He still has health potions, so he should be relatively fine. Still trying to find out why my PC is going so slow, but I really can't. Well, this should help at least a little bit. It's on 24 frames per second, so YouTube shouldn't be able to show you guys the difference, but I can see it. Oh my. Yeah, you should be able to see that at the very least. Aqua Prism landing again nicely. This Nami is making work of herself. Thresh forced to back away just a little bit for today. Kha'zix is now in the rear though, so he's going to miss his Void Spikes. He's relatively low, gets condemned away. The Death Sentence will not land, but he is going quite deep. Kha'zix will get knocked into turret range. Another nice Aqua Prism there, but he barely survives. Whew. Nothing happened. Nothing happened, guys. It's all A-OK. Nocturne now going for a gank on the top lane onto the Malphite. It is required. Malphite going to face check into the brush where there is a Nocturne. Did not manage to, well, block the seismic shot. The auto attack will get negated as well with the ground slam. Well, a little bit. At least the attack speed of it. LeBlanc not doing as much damage as I anticipated, so it will be nothing more than this. Of course, Malphite going for a very high AP build, so he will be able to pick someone off in a flash. And, well, it shows. Riven needs to be very careful here. If Malphite is able to land, like, 2 more seismic shots, he might actually die with the Unstoppable Force Ground Slam combination that we might be able to see. But he's not going... Yeah, another one like that. So, 1 more of those, and when it's off cooldown, she might actually die. She is a Riven, of course. She's instead going to try and be aggressive herself. But here comes the Unstoppable Force Ignite coming through by both of them. Malphite flashing away. He should not have returned there and instead tried to run away. Now Kha'zix finding himself a Nocturne. Ziggs isn't there yet in time, so Nocturne is forced to back away. His allies are now there. Ebb and Flow trying to heal the Nocturne up. Will it be enough? The Aqua Prism should be there, speeding up the Nocturne, but it's not enough. LeBlanc now trying to get the kill onto Ziggs, but he will survive just barely. LeBlanc now in a very bad position. Will get feared. Will they go for the clone instead? I don't think so. Now it's Kha'zix going to try and get the kill onto Vayne. The explosive will get the kill there. I can't decide. Well, we'll check LeBlanc's death for now. She can't run away from this Nocturne. Duskbringer will get the kill. Or just the Fear Tether, I suppose. And yep, I think I had all the kills there. So great, I choose correctly. Lucky me. I'm lucky like a ducky. So we're 5-5, so it's still everyone's game there. Red team now in the lead though, ever so slightly, because of... I really don't know really. Maybe someone had a killing spree. Another nice Aqua Prism again! The Ignite coming through, 1 more auto attack should be enough to get the kill onto Thresh. He will die, Ezreal will take a beating, but Lux needs to be very careful. I mean... Vayne needs to be very careful. There isn't a Lux in this game, silly me. Nami tries to get a kill with the Ebb and Flow. Won't work. And again, these two guys are beating each other to death. The ultimate of Malphite is a little bit too long on cooldown wise, so he won't be able to get the kill there. And it's actually Riven who is now in a very good position because her ultimate is almost ready to go. So she will be able to win slash the Malphite into submission. It should be right about now, but no, it is instead Nocturne going on to the bottom lane, trying to get a kill onto Ezreal. Ebb and Flow is not enough, and now Riven will go for it. Will the win slash be enough? Probably so. One more auto attack is all she needs, but the movement speed that Malphite gets from the seismic charge won't matter if you flash into the back of him and slice him to pieces. Sorry for the pop there, but Kha'zix wants to go in onto Riven. Misses the Void Spikes, but I don't think it matters if you have a red buff anyway. And of course, Void Assault with the bonus movement speed will make quick work of Riven. So, all in all, a great gank there by Kha'zix, because I do believe that Malphite... No, he didn't get the assist out of that. Ooh, that's bad. But he did buy a Chain Vest, so he should be able to negate some of the damage that Riven is able to do. Also, because Kha'zix showed himself on top, they are going to start doing some work onto this dragon. LeBlanc is there though, and LeBlanc is very good at stealing dragons. Her Sigil of Silence combined with the Mimic can do a lot of damage. Oh, Death Sentence landing there, giving vision to the team. LeBlanc going for a quick kill, but it will be instead Thresh with the kill. Now it's a flash away by Nocturne for today, using his Shroud of Darkness to negate some of the damage there. I saw that. I saw what you did there. I saw it. And now it's actually a turnaround for blue team. They are going for Dragon. Who would have thought? The ultimate of Ziggs is off cooldown, but it won't work. Instead, LeBlanc is going to force him away from the Dragon in all entirety. He will land the bouncing bombs though, so great play on you. Riven now has a Brutalizer, so she has armor penetration to the Chain Vest of Malphite. So it won't be as strong as he wished it would be, but, well, the damage is quite equal for now. Thing is, Malphite needs to just poke at her and try to weaken her and not go in for full fights. Of course, he has Unstoppable Force now and Ignite, so yeah, he's going for it. One more Seismic Shard combined with Ignite should be more than enough. One more auto attack, maybe. She's going to try and run away with the Broken Wings, but it doesn't matter in the end. The Ignite will do its job. Tidal Wave now coming through by Nami. Will she land another nice Aqua Prism? We shall see. Death Sentence will land, but guess what? Mega Explosive onto your faces. One more bolt should be able to get the kill onto the Ezreal, but it won't work. The damage from the tower was just too much. Ezreal surviving with a slither of health, and, well, I don't think Thresh will die, so... a little bit too greedy there, but a nice bait nevertheless. Well, bait, I don't even know how it happened. It was just great crowd control, I believe, and a lot of damage. So, yeah, great play by blue team's bottom lane. Great play indeed. So, blue team now in a 2000 gold lead. It was red team at first, but the last dragon fight turned it around a little bit. Nami going to try and slow down the Thresh? No, she didn't. If she used Tidecaller's Blessing, she could have gotten the kill easy there. Well, LeBlanc trying to be LeBlanc there, but it won't work. Bounce away there onto the explosive satchel. Oh, Kha'zix with a very cheeky kill there. Will it work? Yes! Void Spikes for the finish. A nice display of skills. Time for a true display of skills, Ezreal? Nope, he's just going to farm. So, in all of its entirety, it won't matter all that much. Ooh, nice animation effects there. Oh, it's a mana potion. Well, still nice. Tile. Aqua Prism. Ooh. Both Aqua Prism and Death Sentence not landing there. Thresh using his lantern to get some more souls. And he's going to recall. Ezreal needs to be careful though, he can be in range of the Aqua Prism. Instead he's going to use his... Oh, never mind, someone is approaching. But it is going to be a counter engage by Nocturne any second now. Here he comes. Ezreal will not be able to survive this. He gets feared into the box of Thresh though, so it at the very least will make it so that red team cannot press on their advantage. But they will want to go for this tower, and there's no one there assisting them, so it will work out in the end. Meanwhile on top lane, it is Malphite again, beating it down onto the Riven, but he does not yet... Oh, he does have Unstoppable Force. Riven needs to be careful again. Riven does have Ignite though. The shield is already down. If the cooldowns of Malphite are now gone, he will go for the kill. Does Riven know this? I think she does. She is recalling on top of a ward though, so if Malphite wants to go in hard, he could do it. But instead he decides to go for farm instead. Wisely so, because Riven could turn it around as well. Blade of the Exile, man, it can turn around a fight. It increases her damage, so I wouldn't want to do it anyway. Then again, the burst damage of an AP Malphite is quite strong. He has the Haunting Guys as well, so he has some bonus magic penetration. And now it's... Oh, Nocturne went away there. Instead is going for a kill onto the Kha'zix. So great display. I thought he was going for a kill on the bottom lane. Oh, Fear into the range of... Is she going to get the kill? Can she distortion? Yes, she can. But the vision from the bush makes it so that she is in a very tough spot. Instead, it will work out in the end. Bottom lane was able to survive. So great play by red team, who now makes it so that the gold is equal. But it's not over yet. Ezreal in a bad position. But the Night Death Sentence might turn this around again. But the Aqua Prism says no, it will not. Thresh wants to get a kill onto the Lux. Why do I call Vayne Lux in this game? Well, it's one of those days, I suppose. Vayne still needs to be relatively careful. There is a LeBlanc approaching and she's not in a good spot. She decides to walk away, but I don't believe that she is fast enough for a LeBlanc. We shall see. LeBlanc coming from the side, so they have vision onto her. Vayne now recalling into a brush. She could go for a double distortion here. Will she go for it? Yes, she will, but she is out of mana, so she decides to distortion away again. Kha'zix is there though. He can leap for the kill and will succeed in doing so. He is still level 9, so he won't have another leap available. But I don't believe that the, well, Nami will be able to survive this. Nocturne wants to go in hard. Nocturne, that's a cool name. But a shutdown nevertheless for blue team, giving them 3 kills and again the lead in this game. Well, they have a kill advantage, I'll give them that. However, if you have a kill advantage, then you get bounties, just like Nocturne had just earlier on. But it is a 1,300 gold lead nevertheless, and a good play for blue team. They'll be quite happy. Oh, guess who's going to die? Spoiler alert, it might be Riven, or it might not be Riven, or it might be Riven. It will be Riven. Malphite surviving with a slither of health, but hey, he's a rock, so I don't think he cares. Doesn't look like he does. He's a boss, he's a pimp. Oh, Ezreal, you missed that one. I saw it. No one else saw it. Everyone saw it. Oh, LeBlanc wants to do a LeBlanc move. Will she succeed? Barely. One Sigil of Silence would be off cooldown. It might work, but instead, Kha'zix going to try and turn this around on Nocturne. I thought he was going to die. The ultimate from... I was going to say Lux again. This time it's Ziggs. Oh, he's not going to throw a bouncing bomb. Well, it's too dangerous anyway. Ziggs forced out of lane. Kha'zix getting the kill onto Nocturne again. So blue team slowly but steadily is taking the lead in this game. Of course, it doesn't mean anything because the red team did the same thing earlier. And yeah, she uses distortion to farm. And it's working out. LeBlanc is having a farm lead onto a Ziggs. How? How? I don't know how. Riven taking herself a red buff, she realizes that she needed it to get a hold on to this Malphite. Who will take the blue? Well, I hope it will be LeBlanc. She has mana issues, and if she wants to farm, then a blue is all you need. So yeah, blue it is. Distortion is level 5 first, so that explains how she farms so well. She levels her distortion first, which is one of the things that I don't do. I'm one of those noobs that levels up Sigil of Silence first because it makes the burst damage so beautiful. Well, someone is getting caught here. Nami very deep into the jungle of blue team. A very great leap there by Kha'zix over the Aqua Prism. Tidal Wave being used now will slow down the Kha'zix. Voice Spikes is not enough. And now Vayne is going to chip down onto this Kha'zix. LeBlanc will get a kill though, so I don't think Vayne is what it takes to get this Kha'zix down. He is very low though, but Kha'zix will taste her fear with the taste of fear. Now Nocturne going to die to the box of Thresh. So great play on his part by going in onto the box instead of giving the kill to LeBlanc. Will it matter? We shall see. The clone of LeBlanc dies, but a great death sentence will save LeBlanc for now. Bouncing bomb might kill her though. The auto attack will give the shutdown to the Ziggs, and now it's Thresh trying to kill him, and I think he will succeed. One more flay is all he needs for today, and the auto attack for the finish. So yeah, all the kills for Thresh. He's 5-2. He almost has the most kills in the game, except for Malphite and Kha'zix. Well, he's on equal standings with Malphite and he has more assists, so he's quite further. And he's going for a very tanky approach. This might be a bait, and I think she knows it. Because Malphite could actually go for the kill here. He's probably going to wait until his Ignite is off cooldown, but if Riven moves into a bad position, he might go all... Yes, if her shield is gone, he might go for it. But a very great broken wings there by Riven, making it so she was just out of range once the shield was down from Valor. Riven going to the middle, but I don't think Ezreal and Thresh are going to stay there. They knew they were out of position. I wonder where they are going. Well, Vayne and Nami are pushing the bottom lane, so they might as well just go there. Turrets rise. Blue team is still in the lead. They have one turret extra. But Dragon is up, so I think next fight, if it's at Dragon, it will decide who will probably, well, if this game is going to be won by blue team or if red team are going to pull this back. Because personally, I prefer the team fight potential of blue team if they can decide to go in. Nocturne wants to go in for a kill onto Kha'zix, but he doesn't have vision. Now he does, but Kha'zix can use Volticide to get away. Will he do it though? He gets speared into the direction of Nocturne, will Volticide again and then go in for the kill. Tries to jump away, but nope, you cannot escape the powers of a Ziggs. Bottom lane getting aggressive now. Ziggs is approaching, but LeBlanc as well, so who will be the most threatening mid laner? I think it will be LeBlanc, considering that Ziggs does not have his ultimate, though the minefield will keep her at bay. Nami gets caught now by the death sentence. Oh, the ult of Ziggs was actually still there. Never mind. Ziggs will probably get the kill onto Ezreal, but Nami will die as well. LeBlanc in a very bad position there. Lose so much damage coming through by Vayne, but it won't matter in the end. Vayne will probably die to the LeBlanc. Yes, indeed. LeBlanc coming through. Will not to attack from the Ziggs. Will get the kill onto her though. That passive of Ziggs is so strong. There's nothing you can do. The same goes down again, but the minefield now is too much for the Thresh to handle. He walks away, dodges the bouncing bomb. What will happen now? It will be a shutdown for Ziggs. The ward giving him the kill. And yeah, short fuse, it is very strong. As you could see, the bonus damage that the auto attacks can do from Ziggs are pretty much game deciders in this case, because it is a team that tries to run around all over the place, especially LeBlanc. But an auto attack is just click and go, really. You don't need skill shots for that. Another turret has now fallen down, and all the outer turrets of the purple team have now been destroyed. A pity indeed. For purple team, of course. Blue team couldn't be happier. So that was again a great fight for blue team. Luckily enough, Kha'zix did got the dragon. Well, Riven might be able to get the kill here for Malphite, but he decides, hey, you can't stop me. It's called Unstoppable Force for a reason there. So yeah, great escape by Malphite. He did had to burn his ultimate. Opted to go for his ultimate instead for the flash. So, even though that was a great fight for red team... Oh, Ezreal is in a bad position, never mind. Nami going through, she will be able to land her her Aqua Prism. Probably she's waiting for the Arcane Shift, decides not to wait anymore, and now Kha'zix coming through. So much damage shooting on this Vayne. She uses the Blade of the Rune King, but it's not enough, and now Nami is going to die. So a great bait overall from the Ezreal player, I suppose, or at least very greatly played there by Kha'zix, moving in at the perfect time to get himself a double kill. So yeah, Kha'zix carrying like a boss. Silence coming through onto the Ziggs. Yeah, that wasn't all that great there by LeBlanc. She used her Deathfire Grasp a little bit too late in that fight. Or maybe I saw it incorrectly, but I believe that Ziggs was already at half of its HP after she clicked it. If she would have used it in the beginning, I'm pretty sure he would have died and would have been unable to use his Mega Inferno Bomb at the very least. So, Ziggs with a great kill there, making it so that red team is pulling back towards a possible victory. Nocturne trying to bait it out. Will he be able to smite steal? He does not succeed to do so, and Kha'zix can just leap over the Baron wall if needed. Decides to just scout a little bit with the Void Spikes and maybe wants to go for a kill, because it is a fat Kha'zix. He has a lot of pure damage there, as you can see right about now, but it is a bait by Nocturne nevertheless, and he can't escape. Or will he? Flash away by Kha'zix, but followed up by the... No, the box was too much! And yeah, he's going to get away. Ziggs does not have his ultimate yet. Great death sentence there. Will maybe give the kill to Kha'zix or at least Ezreal. Very nice Aqua Prism, but it won't be enough. Vayne is now in the mix though. Will she be able to get that kill? No, because LeBlanc was able to shoot her down immediately. Now it is Malphite going in onto the Riven, and red team is crying right about now. Red team is dying right about now. So 3 for none for blue team, thanks to great teamwork mostly, and well, baits pretty much. If you can't finish off an enemy, then by all means, let them run. Don't get too greedy, because if you can't get the kill, then you can't get the kill. Aqua Prism though, landing nicely there again by Nami, trying to be a carry fish. And well, that's the ult again. Not that it will work out. LeBlanc going in deep, will not get the kill. Will she die though? Yes, she will. Again with the bouncing bomb, or was it the satchel? One of those two. 2 kills for the Ziggs. Double kill. So guess who's greedy now? Guess who is greedy now? So it's still everyone's game. Even though blue team has a double well, has about 10 more champion kills. Again, a nice Aqua Prism. I knew this was going to happen. And it will be a kill for Nocturne, getting the double buff. I don't know why Nami flashed. She wanted to be safe, I suppose, but it wouldn't have mattered anyway. Kha'zix wants to go in hard again, but gets baited by a flash away by the Ziggs. Bouncing bombs will not land. Lux did... why do I call you Lux? Kha'zix going for the double, though! Yeah, for now, Vayne in this game is called Lux. I don't know why, because she's the exact opposite. But it'll do. For today, you are Lux. Because you're the exact opposite. Maybe that's why. Though it's a great game for now, I must say. Everyone is getting everywhere. Plays are being made. Mistakes are being made. But they are funny to watch anyway. Oh, Thresh, you silly killer, you. He does have... Well, no he doesn't. I was going to say he has the relic, but he does not. He opted to go for the Talisman of Ascension, which of course gives you movement speed. It's the new Shirello's Reverie. Which is a pity, because I practice a lot to say Shirello's Reverie. And now it's useless. It's pointless. So LeBlanc is still out farming the Ziggs quite hard. Of course, Ziggs has a kill lead onto her, which makes up for it. Let's check the golds, actually. So, Malphite has collected about 9,000 gold in comparison to the Riven, who is only at 7,700. So he's pretty far ahead. It shows on his items, of course. Now, Kha'zix has the biggest lead onto his opponent. It's also... No, it's actually pretty much the same. Huh. And LeBlanc is actually ahead onto the Ziggs because of her farm. So it's all pretty great. Now Malphite going in for a gank onto their Riven. She has used her Broken Wings. Will try to Valor away to safety. But Ezreal is there to pretty much finish her off. Unstoppable Force, just to be certain that she will not escape. Because Rivens, as you all know, are slippery bastards. And can escape from pretty much every position. That Fire Grasp being used there. Oh no, but that's a little bit weird there for LeBlanc. She is going to die. No escape. Nocturne going through for the kill. And it will be... Well, Vayne in the end that will get the kill, but oh my! Cheeky play there by blue team now, noticing that the jungler and pretty much everyone is on the bottom side of the field. They opted to go for Baron instead, so hey, you get some, you lose some. Because that is pretty bad for red team. At the very least, they'll make up for it by taking a dragon. So this will make it so that the gold lead is only 5,000 gold, which is still... You could still feel it. It's quite a decent gold lead to have, so... Red team is going to have a lot of trouble, especially because blue team has a Baron buff and might actually be able to go for an inhibitor. Thank the gods that Riven is there to protect them. Oh, Vayne going in from the sides. Volt Assault, however, being used by Kha'zix there. He gets condemned and a nice knockback there, but nope, it doesn't matter. Fly away, Kha'zix. Oh, not for today, Kha'zix. Ezreal is, of course, an Ezreal, so he should be able to escape it. Gets stunned a little bit by the explosive satchel there, but it shouldn't be enough. Ezreal now turning this around. The Death Sentence landing. Nocturne is going down quickly there, and now it's Nami who is next. Is there an Arcane Shift available? It's almost 2 seconds remaining, so I don't believe that Nami will be able to escape this. She is trying to give herself as much movement speed as possible, but decides not to juke. Another Aqua Prism landing perfectly though, so she is going to try and juke it away. Ezreal not finding it for today, doesn't even find the tail of her, but he knows where she is and he placed a ward down, so nope. She's able to get away. She escaped. Doesn't matter? No, because blue team is at your door, so you got to recall as fast as possible, mate, or else you might lose a tower for it. Blue team decides to back away. They don't want to risk too much, and, well, I can't agree more. They did manage to get a kill, and they should be happy for it. Oh, Death Sentence coming through, barely missing there, though. Ziggs knew. Ziggs knew. Whew. Well, this has been a hectic game. Again, sorry that the frames are on the low end, though you shouldn't be able to tell. Because they're already low. LeBlanc coming through. Ziggs jumping towards her. That's not what you want. Death Sentence making it certain that he can't escape. And, well, that's actually a very bad timing for red team, because Ziggs is pretty much your wave clearer. And if you don't have him, then they are going to knock onto your door very hard indeed. Kha'zix might die here to the Nocturne and Riven though. He gets feared and he will get melted immediately. His teammates are trying to turn this around. Death Sentence will land. Aqua Prism will miss. Riven will die. Unstoppable Force landing onto the Nocturne, and Ezreal able to kill the Vayne all by himself. So bravo to you, because Vayne is pretty good at killing you. Nocturne now dying as well. Inhibitor will go down, and maybe blue team will be able to push this through. There's still 7 seconds remaining for Kha'zix to come back into this game. Minions are pushing in. They have all the momentum they need, and maybe Kha'zix himself isn't even enough. Probably so, because you have a LeBlanc on the enemy team. She can pretty much kill you from 0 to hero. Actually, the other way around. Death Sentence landing there. They decide to go for the kills instead of the Nexus, which will make it so that blue team won't be able to finish this game up yet. But they have dismantled the base quite hard. Minions are pushing on the bottom as well, so they could decide to push the bottom lane instead of just going for the Nexus. However, it is a naked Nexus. There's no defense whatsoever. Ezreal very good at taking Nexuses. Or Nexi. Probably. Well, what I mean is he can use Arcane Shift to try and get away, but in a way Vayne could do the same with her Tumble and Final Hour, so it should... Maybe she's better actually. Yeah, Vayne is better at taking Nexuses. Who cares about Arcane Shifts? They're not impressive. Invisible Tumbles, that's where the money's at. So yeah, I don't know whether or not Red Team can turtle this out. The gold lead has now turned into 10,000 gold, which is a lot. A lot indeed. Kha'zix as well has become a fighting force to be reckoned with. They need to focus all their assets onto him. He is squishy, so if you can't catch him off guard, he will die as... Oh, goodbye. Oh, big heals coming through, and a nice Aqua Prism there, but it is goodbye nevertheless. Mystic Shot going for the kill, resetting the Kha'zix to give himself another leap. Another kill, probably so, and Mega Inferno, not enough. Leap away by Kha'zix once more, but the rest of Red Team has now arrived. And now even Ezreal is in a very tough spot, going straight for the Vayne. Does a lot of damage onto him though. Nocturne using his ultimate to try and get the kill, and he succeeded, but Unstoppable Force coming through. AP Malphite, don't you know? I wanted to rhyme, but it didn't really work out in the end there. Red Team now on the run. They can't really do that because they need to protect the Nexus. They're lucky enough that LeBlanc is top, because elsewhere they could have pretty much finished it. So Malphite and Thresh decides to help the LeBlanc out, try to dismantle the base even more, peeling the onion, as they say. That's an Alterac Valley quote. Well, it's probably a quote from many things, but to me, it's Alterac Valley. And are they going for another turret? Blue team is. Ooh, Death Sentence barely landing there, but a minion decides to jump in front of a fish. Like Greenpeace, really. Ooh, Explosive Satchel, making it so that... Oh, guess what? It's LeBlanc going for an insta-gip, but it didn't work out in the end. She will get knocked up by the tidal wave, so goodbye, LeBlanc. Wind Slash for the win. I was going to say for the wind, but that wouldn't have been funny. So a quick kill there, great play by Kha'zix. Now Malphite on the run. Will she be able to escape the clutches of a Riven? She's going for Broken Wings, but the Seismic Charge will make it so that he gets a lot of speed. Key Burst trying to stun him down. Well, she's going to continue chasing him. Will it be enough though? Ezreal is coming towards her, going for the True Shot Barrage. Will get dodged though by the Valor, but it's too much damage. Oh, great Aqua Prism, but guess what? Kha'zix is in your rear, mate. So you're dead. Very, very, very dead. Baron will be up in about a minute. Dragon will be up in about 5 seconds. So maybe blue team could go for a quick dragon before going for Baron. Don't know whether or not they have the timing for it. Guess what, Vayne? You need to condemn a little bit better because it won't be enough. Turning herself invisible will try and kite the Kha'zix as much as possible. Succeeds in doing so, but Ezreal is now there, bursting her down very hard. Nocturne will try and avenge her. The fear will make it so. Barrier being used by Ezreal. He thinks he gets the damage what it takes, and my god, I think he's right. Yes, indeed, this will be a kill for Ezreal. Barely surviving, the super minion making work though. And, well, Kha'zix almost has his Mega Inferno. If he knows where Ezreal is, he could guess. He guessed incorrectly. A pity indeed. So now he needs to push this minion wave as hard as possible. Nami and Riven has respawned though, so they will be able to at least hold blue team a little bit longer. But it's only a matter of time, truly. Kha'zix has a good wave clear though. As long as blue team does not decide to push in hard onto the base, they might stand a chance. Dragon is up though, and he is worth a lot of money. And then afterwards, Ezreal could go for Baron. Well, and his team. I don't think he can solo Baron, but he is strong. That Trinity Force is making work, truly. Yep, all the gold for Ezreal, turning it into a 12,000 gold lead almost. He will take a red buff as well, which is a very good thing to have. Malphite and Riven juking it out once more. Riven using the Blade of Exile gets slowed hard by Malphite, but he is just too tanky. She can't do this for much longer, or else Kha'zix and the entirety of blue team will arrive. Goodbye, you greedy, greedy madam. Greedy, greedy bee. So, Baron will be the next objective for blue team. Red team is in position, however they do have a man less, and that will probably be a very quick kill onto the Nami. She survives barely. The box gets set down. Ooh, nice hit there by Ziggs, but it won't be enough. Bouncing bomb will miss. Kha'zix is in position, but they know they have a ward there. Nocturne going to use his ultimate on a clone. No! Oh, he must feel so bad. There's the real one. Ezreal coming through. The red buff will get the kill. Tidal wave will knock Ezreal up. Will that be enough? Auto attack from Vayne. Yes, indeed, it was enough, but Kha'zix is cleaning up in the rear. Double kill for Kha'zix. Vayne will probably try and do the same, but she is ignited, so goodbye. Bye-bye. And that's the ace. Probably the game as well. Blue team is pushing through. And that will probably be the end of that. So it almost was a great display there by Vayne. She did try to be the AD carry that her team needed. Riven has respawned, but it's only one Riven, and this Kha'zix is just too strong. If Riven is all by herself, Kha'zix will just melt her. And she knows it. She's trying to dance the dance of dances, but it won't work. Death sentence even landing there. Goodbye, Riven. Fight on, Riven. Fight on. Wind slash him. It won't work in the end. Even Thresh surviving. So it will be a GG for blue team. Nami going in, trying to juke it out with the Thresh, but it won't matter. Thresh surviving. And, well, Nami surviving as well. So GG blue team. It was a neck-on-neck race, but once they got the full throttle, blue team was able to just steamwaltz through. Well, it's Kha'zix, man. He is popular in this patch, and he is not afraid to show it. Show it. Show it. So, guys, I do hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Whatever it is, I'll do. Whenever it is, I'll do it. So, thank you for watching, and goodbye.